Hey everyone, it's Claire. I'm here in Stockholm, Sweden with Vilma Colling. She's a singer, songwriter, producer, engineer, all around really talented lady, and she's gonna show us around Stockholm. Let's go.
I'm working on my foreign voice.
So we're at Riksmixningsverket, or R&B studio. It's a commercial recording studio on Skeppsholmen in Stockholm. It's been here for about, I think, 9 or 10 years. But I've been here for 1 year. I'm assistant engineer to the studio manager, and I also sub in when she needs me and she can't do a session, so that's what I do here. And I have the studio upstairs, so this is where I do like production and write and yeah, all of that stuff.
So you said you guys do all kinds of music here?
Yeah.
Do you have any particular favorites that you've worked on or got to hear?
I just love music, so I think you can find something in each like session that
Yeah.
you just find so inspiring.
Yeah.
But I love doing like string sessions.
Those are my favorite
Like,
too.
yeah, I just love it. And also I can appreciate like pop sessions because I'm kind of
Yeah.
popish songwriter, so then I find it kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how would you, it's such a hard question to answer, but how would
Yeah.
you generally describe your music?
Like the music I do for myself,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of indie popish.
Yeah.
Always like ish, I don't know, but it's kind of
Yeah.
indie pop and it's in Swedish.
You sing exclusively in Swedish?
Yeah, for now.
For now, yeah.
For now.
As someone who is bilingual, does language or what language you're using change the way you talk at all?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I write in Swedish.
Yeah.
Because it's like closest to heart. You just know how you would express it. Like, when I write in Swedish, I just write the way I speak.
Yeah.
Like, it's the exact same. In English, you're kind of like, okay, but how would an English-speaking person?
Yeah.
Like, it's always like, you want it to sound, yeah, more like you know what you're doing. I don't know. But basically, I sing in Swedish, so I just perform in Sweden.
Yeah.
And I've been to, like, Norway.
Yeah.
And done shows. And, like, they understand me, but I don't understand them, so it's really awkward.
That's
But
so funny that
yeah.
they can understand Swedish,
Yeah.
but you can't understand Norwegian.
No, but I think that's on me.
Oh, really?
I just think that's my brain not working because I can't understand them.
Do you have particular favorite Swedish artists that have been inspiring to you?
I mean, I grew up listening to a lot of like Swedish artists. I love Lykke Li.
Mm-hmm.
And like I listened to a lot of like indie rock bands when I was younger, like The Hives and like Mondo Diao and like all of those kind of bands, really.
Yeah.
But now I'm just very like, I don't know what I listen to anymore.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, and also I work with music every day, so I'm not as much listening to music anymore.
Right, because it's your life.
Yeah, it's my life, and then I'm like, can we go someplace silent?
Yeah.
Like I can't hear, because I'm like listening very differently now.
Yeah.
Like you listen to the production and you listen to like, oh my god, what's that reverb?
Yeah.
And it's just so boring.
So when did you get started in production and engineering?
I kind of stole my brother's like little interface
Yeah.
when I was like 12, 13, and I started recording all of my friends, but I didn't know that it was like production. I didn't know what that was. I just wanted to like create and make music, so I just started recording, and then I worked a lot. I got signed to this like indie label when I was 16 or 17.
Mm-hmm.
Like my parents had to sign the deal.
Yeah. Because you weren't old enough?
No. So then I signed with them, and then I had like a band, and I toured a lot and like did a lot of shows, and then I wasn't producing as much. Then we were like put in the studio and like, here's the producer.
Yeah.
He's gonna produce your record. And I just always felt like my voice wasn't heard enough, and I'm like, you're not, like, I know what I want. Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like, I have the song in my head. I know what I want it to sound like.
Yeah.
But like, I can't, there was just this barrier there, and I can't like do it myself. So I was just like so tired of not being heard
Yeah.
in the studio, and then I just learned it.
Yeah, that's
by
amazing.
myself. I took a couple of courses, and then my boss here, who's like the studio manager, she mixed a couple of my songs
Oh, awesome.
that I had produced myself. And then I just started working with women instead of men.
Yeah.
And I just got this whole different like network.
Yeah.
And it just felt so much better.
You know, it's really interesting because I remember reading on your website that you really place an importance on working with other women. And I think that is so cool because, you know, it's a very sexist industry that we're in, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I do believe, I'm an optimist, so I do believe it's changing.
Yeah, for sure.
But it doesn't change unless you make that effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's so important, especially for women, to give jobs to other women. And just, like, trust us, because we know what we're doing. Like,
yeah. I think part of it is just subconscious, and people don't even realize they're doing it.
Yeah.
But that's why it's so important to have that goal to work with women, support other women.
Som jag vet, som jag ser.
So this is Cafe 44. It's a music venue, and it's just great for people starting out.
So I know you said that a lot of music venues here in Stockholm have been closing recently. Is there a reason for that? Do you know what's happening with that?
Yeah, it's basically the neighbors complaining about the noise, and it's kind of a thing in like Stockholm right now, and a lot of people are talking about it, and like, yeah, hopefully not all are gonna close, but a lot of them are like closing because the neighbors are winning the argument. So
are there certain neighborhoods where music is more or less accepted in Stockholm?
No, it's like everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. So like we have these venues, and then like people are living like sometimes above like the music venue. Or like I live very close to club, and you just sometimes you hear like the bass. Or you hear music. Yeah, but
lifestyle.
It's also you live in like a city.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be like noise and people. So I'm totally against them closing them, because now there's like really big stages. Like where you can perform, or then there's really like you can perform at a bar probably. Yeah. Like, but there's no like no middle ground. Exactly.
Yeah. Touring artists, when they come to Stockholm, if they're not yet at that huge level, are there places for them to play?
I mean, there's basically only like a few.
Really?
And they're really like they're gonna close.
Really?
Probably. There's such like there's an argument right now going on. So but they may close.
Wow.
Those
that's awful.
as well. Yeah, so it's not that people don't want to go to concerts. It's just that the neighbors are complaining that much.
So if someone was coming to Stockholm and wanted to see some music before these venues all close, what would be some of your recommendations?
If you want to see like an indie act that's not like discovered yet, then I would probably go to like Café 44. Or you could also go, sometimes in the summer there's this club under the bridge that is called Trädgården, which is like the garden. And I always see like these crazy acts. They're like, you just go there not knowing, but maybe that's just me because I'm unaware, but I went there one time, it was like Octavian performed. It was so crazy, cool. Yeah, and it's just a regular entrance, so I would probably go there if you're here in the summer.
Do you find that the scene in Stockholm caters more to certain genres of music, or is it a good mix of different things?
I would say it's a good mix. Maybe more like indie, alternative, pop-ish area, but I mean that's also because that's what I listen to.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
But I've been to a few like rock concerts when I recorded like a band in the studio, and then we went to like their concerts. And also like I love, because my friend has like a punk band, and they're like play shows like in the basement of a bar, and that's like my favorite shows to go to. I just love it. So I think there are, maybe I just don't know.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about this venue in particular?
Yeah, you always get like freshly made like cinnamon buns when you play here.
That's amazing.
At least when I played here like a couple of years ago, like when I started out with my band, and I did a couple of shows here, and it's always like you have 3 bands and you share like the stage and the time, so like everybody helps bring like an audience.
That's
great. You can't play alone here. The last time I played here, the Hives, the hives rehearsed before, so it's like
Pause for dramatic effect.
yeah, the hives. No, but they like rehearse here,
Yeah.
and they have played shows here. Like
That's
a lot
awesome.
of like big artists, and
Yeah.
they started here, so
That's
it's
so
a
cool.
cool place.
So when you said you started out here as well.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you were first playing here?
I was probably like 16 or something.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and my brother played here before me.
Really?
When he was a teenager. So
Oh
it's
my
like,
gosh.
oh, everybody does.
It's like a family home now.
Yeah. But like everybody has, like a Stockholm-based artist has probably done a show here.
Yeah. It's funny because there are venues in New York like that where
Yeah.
certain just, you know, one or two, maybe three, where it's like, if they're a New York City based
Yeah.
artist or they ever were a New York
Yeah,
City based artist,
exactly.
they've played there.
Yeah.
There's this one venue in particular that has a list on the wall of all the big names that have played
Oh
there.
my God.
And it's crazy because you can see it from stage.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look over there and I'm like, don't get
No.
distracted. Don't get intimidated.
Too much pressure.
Yeah.
I just think it's so important
Mhm.
because you need to play live as
Yes.
an artist. You need
Yeah.
to practice, and you need to. Because when I got signed, they were like, "You're gonna do like 30 shows in like 2 months. We're gonna
Wow.
you have to learn to play it live."
Yeah.
So then we did like a couple of shows here. Like,
Yeah.
it's so good that they have these places where
Totally.
you can just practice and make mistakes, so you know
Yeah.
them when it's like, okay,
And
now
get
I'm on a real-
comfortable
Yeah,
and know who you are
exactly.
on stage.
Yeah, and just practice.
How would you describe the music scene in terms of community in Stockholm? You said that a lot of people obviously come to the same venues. Do you see a lot of the same faces at different shows?
I mean, it's really a community. Like Stockholm is small.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crazy part. That like huge artists come to Stockholm
Yeah.
to like record and make music, and we're just like, this is so tiny, but it's so cool. And I think we have a great community of like women
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in Stockholm, and we have a lot of like studios that are like for female producers
That's
or
awesome.
like non-binary producers, and I think that's really like a good community.
Yeah.
We're at this Cafe String, which is a cafe, and also they have a stage downstairs.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Sista chansen. Hey. Sista
We're at String Cafe. It's this coffee shop. It's kind of iconic on like the island or the part of Stockholm where we're at, which is Södermalm. So this is a coffee shop, and we're in the basement, which has a stage.
Which we are on.
We're on the stage right now, and here you can play shows. It's very cozy and intimate. It's not like that many, it doesn't fit that many people, but it's a great place.
It's a good space.
Yeah.
And these murals are so cool.
Yeah. I did a show here a couple of years ago as well when I started out, and it's a great place to play at.
So you said you actually grew up in this neighborhood, right?
Yeah, so this was the place where all the cool people went.
She's one of the cool people in Stockholm.
I wasn't, but
But she's now.
now I feel confident enough
Yeah.
that I can go here and but this is like, yeah.
I've heard people compare this part of Stockholm to like Brooklyn because it's kind of
Yeah.
like the hipster neighborhood.
Yeah.
Is music a big part of that?
Yeah, probably, but not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, I think we should value music more
Yes.
in this part of Stockholm. Like, I always think you should like value music and arts
Yeah.
more than we do, but yeah, it's a big part of, yeah.
The it vibes here.
Yeah, and like the indie
Yeah.
thing is kind of big here.
Have you been performing a lot recently, or are you more focused on studio time these days?
Right now, I performed a lot during the spring. I went on tour with this Swedish artist, and then I got to perform in like concert venues, which was so much fun.
Yeah.
But also I do like pop music, so the acoustics were kind of, it was difficult, but it
Yeah.
was so much fun, and I got to perform at like
Yeah.
amazing places and go to other cities in like Sweden, not only Stockholm.
Yeah.
So that was so much fun. But right now, I'm in like a creative space, and I just want to be in the studio, and I do a lot of sessions and production, and yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm just creating right
Yeah. So how long have you been touring?
now. I've been playing like shows since I was probably like 16, 17, but like on and off.
Yeah.
It's not constantly, but I did a lot of touring when I was around like 18.
Okay, cool.
And then I got to play shows like all around Sweden, which was so much fun. Yeah.
What are some other cities that you've loved playing in?
I love playing in a city called Norrköping, which is like so weird. I had never been there before I like started doing music.
Yeah.
But it's just a great environment. It's such a nice city.
Yeah.
So I love playing there. I also love playing in like Gothenburg. That's also a real nice city. It's kind of similar to Stockholm, but yeah. But people are very. I feel like people in smaller cities appreciate you almost more.
I've noticed that too, actually. Yeah.
Because you're coming there and like playing the.
And they appreciate you coming. Yeah. Are there other differences you've noticed playing in other parts of Sweden versus Stockholm?
I mean, Stockholm is kind of a tough crowd.
Is it?
Yeah. Because it's very like trendy. In Stockholm, there's something happening all the time.
It's more competition.
Yeah, so there's more competition to get people to come to your show. So yeah, it's more difficult, I think, in Stockholm, but it's also like my hometown. So
right, so that balances it a little
yeah, and of course I love playing here.
Yeah, you got the friends and family support.
Yeah,
also.
exactly.
I find that, especially with countries where there's one particular city that people know, and obviously Stockholm, Sweden is like the city that people know. I think it's really interesting to point out that the rest of the country's not necessarily the same.
Yeah.
You got all kinds of different people who are all Swedish and have really different backgrounds. So is that something you've seen while on the road?
Oh yeah. I just think that people are, this is so awful because I'm from here, but people are like nicer.
In other parts.
In other parts, because in Stockholm it's very hectic and people are like, they're more stressed, I think.
I say the same thing about New York City, and I love New York City.
Yeah, the same.
But people are way nicer in other parts of the world.
Yeah. So I love playing like up north in Sweden. Like that's probably the best.
Really?
Yeah, I played in like Piteå, which is, it's so up north.
Yeah, cold.
It's so cold. It's insane. But people are so nice.
Yeah.
Even the engineers are like encouraging and they're like
awesome.
They're just so nice.
Yeah. As I'm traveling around, obviously I'm going to a lot of big cities and it's really, really cool and I'm loving it. But some of my best shows have also been in really tiny towns, It's really amazing because it's, at the end of the day, I think it's so much more about the people you meet than the place you're in. But it's interesting how a place can shape people's attitudes and perspectives.
Yeah, for sure.
So you said you've been spending a lot of time in the studio lately.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular you're working on at the moment?
Right now I'm just creating and I don't want to like
labels.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be like, I'm doing an album, I'm doing an EP, or like, I just want to create and see where it takes me. But I like have the thing in my mind. I know what I'm gonna do. I just can't really.
Can't say it yet.
Yeah, I can't say it yet.
I feel that way too. Yeah, because I never want to jinx things.
Exactly.
So sometimes I know, like with my new EP, I knew really early on what the title was gonna be, but I didn't want to tell anyone because it feels like jinxing it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, like naming a child before you know if you're pregnant. I don't want to do that yet.
No. And I also don't want to like limit myself.
Yeah,
and be
because
like,
things change.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
So I want to keep it open, but also
but there are things in the works.
Yeah.
Things to look forward to.
Yeah.
I have to say a huge thank you to Vilma for being part of this series. It was so fun learning more about the Stockholm music scene with you.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah,
Thank you.
of course. So I will link all of her stuff down in the description so you guys can check out her music. She's phenomenally talented. Please go follow, subscribe, all of the things. And make sure you subscribe to this channel as well because we got some new videos coming really soon. Thanks for watching.
Testing. 1, 2.
Perfect, cool.
Yeah.
Because I can picture future me editing.
Yeah.
And like,
You'd be like,
no.
No. She got hired by Benny, who's like the studio owner. You know, Benny from ABBA.
.2 cup.
You know.
Too much.
Yeah.
Human tripod.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it's cool.
I think we have King Kong over there and definitely some musicians. It's very cool. So you said you were doing a lot of writing and recording. I have to say that again. Is there anything in particular you're working on at the moment? Okay, now it's on purpose. I just love how he's just singing to himself. Yeah, he's just like right in the middle of the shot. That's okay.